This is a handy tool. If you don't have a set of these, you probably should. I'm going to be trying to match up two little things here today. If I get a minute. Slide these in there like that. Give a little space. We're going to work on these screens a little bit this morning. Those. So that's just kind of a rough idea of what I have. The ones I'm going to do are probably going to be three-dimensional, not two-dimensional. Stand by and you'll get to see them, how this works. That's better. Greetings, everybody. Greetings. long draw out. So these are going to be scrolled back to do that component of that. Hello, good morning. I'm going to do a little just a rough texture on those. I'm going to scroll this around there. We're working on this grate right now. We're going to do a bunch of the components, and The trouble with this is we're doing two, and so they're going to have to be mirrored imaged. So I'm going to attempt to match stuff in a mirror image way. And this has always been hard for a little tiny brained guy like me. Working on, these are going to be window grates. And I'm doing a set. So we're just working on little components. And there's going to be a bunch of them. Hello. So for freehanding, that ain't bad. They're going to be 10 or 15 feet apart. You're not going to be able to tell all that close. We want them to look like they're hand forged. And one extra just in case. I'm striving for Quaking aspen leaves, so they need to be short and stubby. I'll show you. So I'm looking for something like that. And here's a couple I did the other day that I screwed up. But we're trying to get, mirror image matched or fairly close. Hello, everybody. Now we're talking. Me likey. We're getting there. I'm doing them in sets, and that way, hopefully, they'll sort of match. So I'm not going to get too far ahead of one so I can match them with the other. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Hey, share the channel, would you, and do all of that stuff? just use that cold cut a little bit to make a little mark, and then I'm going to run over here. I could cut this hot, but I'm going to go over here, just use this bandsaw. That is the handiest tool. I'll do a video on that one of these days. A little scrolly bit. We're going to really, this is intricate. Some of this stuff is going to be mind-blowing. Ah. Okay. Let's get a quench bucket here. So this is a little courtesy can of water. So we're getting there. So like I said, what you got to do on the left one, I got to do on the right one. Sometimes they get a little wonk. Hello. So I'm going to use I'll go put a flap wheel on one of my little grinders, and we'll get that to the shape that we want. we're talking. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Thanks for the comments. Please share. This is a blacksmith in real life, and I kind of mix between traditional tools and modern tools. Thanks for everybody coming in. We're going to use the handmade treadle hammer here. They just look different. They look different when you get them a little rounded up. So my next however many live streams are going to be about building those. And then what I'll probably do is if I can, I'll start cutting clips out of the live streams to make a couple of short videos because not everybody wants to fast forward through 2 hours of me forge and bleeds. So if anybody's got any questions, wants to shout out, just do it in an appropriate way. So now that I have that leaf shaped in the way I want, I don't want to change when I go to bending. So I'm going to quench it off in that little coffee can right there full of water. And we're going to try to match them up. I'm not going to give any one of these two ahead of the other one. And of course, they got to be mirror image of each other. So we're getting there as far as even goes. But I got a little fiddling to do. I got one a little longer than the other, but it doesn't really matter at this point. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. That's the whole thing with this. You want to do this in chapters. This is why I can get away with using a single burner forge. It's because I really, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I really only want to heat up 6 or 8 inches or 10 inches at a time. Because if you get too far ahead of yourself, it's really hard to cheat that material back around and get them to match. Thanks for the likes, everybody. these little adjustable bending forks that I make, if you are into this business and you do not have a set of those, you need to make a set or go to a welder and have him make you a set. This set that I have here is a totally adjustable. I use some old sockets so you can adjust the size of the spiral you're using. My first set is this set, which is just a couple of pins welded on a piece of angle iron, and I always weld them together with a piece of chain, and that way they stay together and I don't lose them. Because if I don't have it tied to myself or tied to something, they're going to get lost. Hello. Now I'm going to add some big sweeping turns in these, but I will just use the little Hassel bender to do those. Thanks everybody for coming in. Throw some likes up there, would you? Engage a little, do something. You know, these live streams pay nothing. I do it because I'm trying to promote. Hey, hello. I'm trying to promote my channel. Throw guys some love, would you? Okay, so this is going to be the center stem on that. And you know, for me, I'm not a great drawer, so drawing three-dimensional on a two-dimensional piece of paper doesn't work really good. But this is what we're going to do for that. So this is going to get a bigger arch. It's going to do a sweep back the other way. This one will be the exact opposite. The great thing is if I keep these straight, they will fit in the bender at the same time. So I can make absolutely sure that I'm getting the same bend on both of them. As long as I'm keep them together here. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll wire these together. And I might show that in a little bit. Let's get a few more leaves done. Whew. Work. This is a lot more pleasant to do in the wintertime when it's cool. We're already having 80-degree days here in Cody, and if you really want to support, you can go to the Etsy store and buy some wall hooks or something. That'd be really great. Because but the easiest way would just be subscribe. Because God, would I'd love to have 200,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Appreciate it. Breathing heavy, sweating. They just get a little lifelike when you do them like that. Questions, comments? The park is now officially open. I'm in Cody, Wyoming, which is the closest town to the east entrance of Yellowstone Park, USA. Here we go. We're slowly getting some pieces gathered up. We're going to use the bender here in a little bit. You'll get a chance to see how I can bend these cold. That 1/2 inch round stock takes a little bit to heat it up. Like I said, I'm only heating up about that much of the steel at a time in this little forge. So we're doing one big 1/2 inch piece, and then I'm scaling down to 3/8, and then I'm going to do a couple of 1/4 inch, and and that's what we're doing. We're going to do something like that. I haven't quite decided yet. We're going to lay it out. It's not really 3-dimensional, but it's sort of. But you can get them, if you've got some practice, you can get them fairly concentric if you've got some practice at doing this. That's all pretty much freehand, right? Once you get your tooling set and you don't get too far ahead of yourself, you can get them fairly even. But we're going to bend them at the same time. I can do that with this little bender that I have. And I'll show you that. Okay, so we got the little short ones. I finally got the heat through them. We'll come back over here to this bender that is, see, I got about 5 actually, these vices set up. And this is the one I use for filming a lot because I can move it around. But when you're bending stuff, it just doesn't work. As long as you're hammering straight down on it, it works pretty good. But, so when you're bending stuff, it doesn't work very good. But these are mounted to about 1,000 pounds of, because there's a power hammer with a big piece of concrete and 500 or 600 pounds of anvil and stuff hooked to these. So this is a little different deal. Also have to have good heavy tongs. Can't use your little light bladesmithing tongs for this. So I'm going to lay that one vanes down. that bend here. This one's just a little shorter than the other. Now, I do have a bending tool that I can use if I have to. Those look pretty good as far as matched up goes. I got one of these. These were some leftover half-inch pieces, and I didn't bother to cut them. Really, if you were going to do this as a beginner, I would always start with the same length of piece. I wouldn't ever try to do this. See, I got this leaf needs to be brought in a little bit more. Like that. Okay, I'm going to let those cool off. I'm not going to quench those. Take the chance of when you quench that stuff, it might harden. And you go to bend it on it when it's cold after it's got a little hardness to it, and you bring it off. Now, let me grab a piece of wire. Take these off. Got a piece of this. You probably should not use copper wire, but I got this sitting here, so I'm going to use this. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you how we can bend these whole using the Hosfeld bender. So I know that once I get these, put those together like that, and they're not exact, but they're pretty darn close. So I'm just going to wrap some wire around this just to hold them in the same, dimension so they don't go to twisting on me. And then what we'll do is we'll come over here to this Hosfeld bender. I've got this little Hosfeld bender right here. And I've got all kinds of different dies for this. Now I want this to be big and dramatic. So I'm going to leave that biggest die in there. This inside die doesn't necessarily matter so much. We just got to make sure we get enough room that we can get our stock in there. Like that. This one actually might go in that hole. Pretty tight. You want them fairly tight. I'm going to hold that together like that. I'm going to make sure that they're fairly level. Something like that. Come back because I got that big steep. when you get too many bends in, then you got to take it apart to get everything off. This machines have a, they work really great, but you can't bend anything over. It won't. You can't get a 2-inch piece of flat strap in there. It's just not quite enough room. So I don't necessarily like this bend. So what I can do is take this one out of here, put a little smaller, and then I can work up on it. Because I'm doing them both at the same time, it really doesn't matter. Got in there like that. Move this up. So I might even go more if I can. Stick that back. A little bit. I got too much in there. Little flat spot. Shh, don't tell anybody I showed you how to do that. I give all my damn secrets away. Why would anybody want to come and apprentice with me when I give all my secrets away online? The bad part is you have to watch a very boring couple of hour live stream. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I really appreciate it. So now, so there's that one. Okay. So those are done. And we've got these ones. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wire these together where they fit together nice and they're nice and even. In here like this. Too carried away with this. So they're even. Like that. Ready? I'm going to go grab a pair of tongs. Spring on me and pinch my fingers because boy, this sucker will pinch you if you're not careful. Yeah. Like that. You don't have to go too crazy here with these. I'll do shorter ones, but I'm going to have at least another day of bending these. See, I'm going to have a little straightening to do. I switched my tubing out a lot because I don't want all of the bends to be the same. I want them to look different. takes a little while to get used to using one of these tools. I still don't have it figured out. I've had it in the shop for 7 or 8 years, 6 or 7 years, and I still don't have it totally figured out. If you want stuff to roll, you leave the rollers in. If you want to do a really sharp bend, you take them out. Of course, I can just take it back to the forge and fiddle with them if I have to. So remember, these are not, if you were doing one screen, you could do them this way. But because I'm doing 2 screens, each of these is going to go on a different screen. So this will be a screen over here. Probably something like that. And this will be a screen. I'm going to have to straighten it down. Okay, and now we're going to do the half inch. And this is where it requires some muscles. Okay, so get these wired together good. That's not going to take that very good. I got too many wraps, but boy, is this wire soft. So, but we're going to make it work for the sake of the video. So this is the reason, though, I get the big bucks, because some of this you can do some of this stuff you can do without having too much arty in it. Some of this you got to be a little bit art. You got to be able to think in 3 dimensions. People have a hard time with it. Fit in there. This one. Hopefully we'll get enough room there to fit those. Oh, not quite. Go back out one more. I got a little flat spot in right there. So I'll use that pin to grab that. I can always do it on in the forge too if I got to put them back in. No, not quite enough. That's got it. Oh, yeah, that's got it. You're a little limited. You're a little limited by the yoke. You try to keep them straight. And we want the top to be fairly in line with the bottom. Whew. Okay, now we can start our layout. Oh my goodness, a lot of work. A lot of work for an old man. Anybody looking to be an intern? I'll set you up. I am looking for an intern. Okay, so we're working on 2 screens. Screen number 1. Something like that. Let me go get some more leaves. Of course, these are straight. But now you're getting the idea. That's how we do it. It's a lot of work. I've already got probably, well, whatever this is, and I've probably 2 hours now, a little better, and I've already had about 3 hours in forging all those leaves and stuff already, not coming up with a design and going back and forth with the homeowner. So I'll probably have 25 or 30 hours into this before I'm done, because remember, we're doing 2 and they have to match. So, but we got a good start going. All right, well, what's everybody think? You see where this is going now? I'm sure it was a little convoluted in the beginning. art, craft. Thanks for the likes, everybody. It's a little bit of art, a little bit of craft. Like, there's a ton of guys out there that just smash out flat leaves. I can do a flat leaf. I've got the tooling for the power hammer. I can do that. But there's something about making them three-dimensional that just, all of a sudden, you've got artwork in your house. All right, everybody. Now I got to do the Etsy store stuff. So 3 hours of that this morning. Now I got to go weld Etsy store bridle racks. And you guys don't want to stand here and watch me welding. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for the likes. Please share. Please go watch some of my other videos. That would be really great. I'm looking for some sponsorships. If somebody knows of anybody. Oh, we forgot these. Ooh, they're still a little warm. See, we got a hot. We got to put those on yet. So like, subscribe, share. Appreciate it, everybody. And get a hot and hit it, and always wear your safety squints and stand by, because we'll be working on this all week. Tomorrow, I'd really like to have this whole project done by the 20th, but I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how many fires I got to put out. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned tomorrow for another one.